So we're doing a exponential taper fast. So we're gonna drop 40% off when it comes to the volume, and then we're gonna end up dropping another 20% off next week, and then 10% off for the last week before Worlds. So I'm gonna keep it heavy, but then as for the volume, we're gonna start dropping it low. Let's see what we weigh. All right, we are 208.4, so I have 5 days to lose 8 pounds, wearing some extra clothing. So we're gonna start with some band pull-throughs, high reps, 12 on these, and then foam single leg hip thrust. All my programming is written up by Kerry Overfelt. Set 2. So Bulgarian split squat jumps. We're gonna do them weighted. It's just 4 sets of 2 on each leg. So the goal right now is stay heavy, keep the intensity high and the volume low. So all the work that I put in doesn't fade away when it comes to the competition. But also, if you keep the volume really high, when you get into the competitions, you can come out kind of flat, tired. So hopefully my recovery is gonna do better, and then I can perform better. There's a bunch of different types of tapers you can use, but with pretty much 3 weeks out from Worlds and dealing with some injuries, I decided to do a faster drop at the beginning. Set 3. So we're doing heel touch step ups here. There's 3 reps on each side. Pretty much it's a single leg squat. Got a 20-inch box. The step up from this would be a pistol squat, which is a single leg squat. All we're doing here is just trying to maintain control. Your heel's gonna touch, and then you're back up. Just overall balance and leg strength. Probably one of the most difficult, what would look like kind of the easiest exercises. And sissy squats, just 6 reps. All right, set 2 of 3 sets here. So at this point, we're just trying to prevent injuries, because with getting the weight down, even though I feel pretty strong, I've got some stuff that just keeps happening. So I think that's most people that are training hard. Iron Herd Apparel, I believe will be open this Friday, which is September 20th. So if you're looking for any training gear, up top on there. All right, last set. So on the shirts, all of the shirts have the always advancing American flag on the right sleeve. It's like a military uniform. Usually if the flag is, typically the stars are always on the left, but on the military uniform, it's on the right, and you are the flagpole, so you're always running into battle. So that's why we end up putting it on the right sleeve. I'm retired from the Kentucky Air National Guard. I love the military. All right, lateral lunge. Not heavy at all. I am dealing with a groin issue, so I'm not gonna get too heavy on this. We usually do these with a log. I'm not gonna end up getting the log out today. So I saw, I think it's Cristiano Ronaldo, training his son, and he did band jumps like this. It's cool because you kind of get choked out. So this was on Joe Rogan, and it's Juju Mufu. It's his smelling salts. My buddy got it at work. So I just opened the bag. I took the wrapper off, and you can smell it as soon as you open it. But yeah, it's sealed, and you can smell it just out of the bag right there. Theo Vaughn and Andrew Huberman. Jesus. Did, and it's nuts. A guy from work got it, and it went around the whole shop and get out of the fan. But we didn't know, but there's like a whole list of things that you, how to use and not use. But do not stick under other people's noses. It says do not sniff, which we didn't really know that. We don't read. So we found that out really quick. And then use immediately before intense exertion. So they say about 12 inches away. How many more things got open? Woo! Nothing like doing that and then doing lateral lunges for some intensity. So I had a whole plan for this week. Worlds are in 10 days. Ended up having to work really late last night, got off at 8 in the morning, had 11 broken poles, had a storm that came through. So the plans I had this week kind of got messed up, but we are at, it is 1:46 in the afternoon. I got a big old 4 hours of sleep. It's supposed to be a heavy squat day, and we're gonna still hit a heavy squat day, and I'm gonna push through it. So just because I got plans, there's always things that get thrown in your way. So we'll see if I can pull off a heavy squat day, and then this is it for Worlds. So let's go. All right, so these are called cossack squats, but it's a good way to stretch your groin and your hamstring, and also some single leg strength as well. So knee extensions. So I just get a ton of tension on the knee, and then flex the quad back. High reps, 20 each leg. So last week we had the NASGA Legends Masters National Championship. I competed as a lightweight. It was my first real weigh-in, so had to be under 200 pounds. And that came out, we ended up posting that last week. So if you want to watch that, click this here. So most people have been training for Worlds. They knew when it was going to be and location for a long time, and got their invite a few months ago. So I know I'm not the only one that's training hard, so got to make sure I finish strong.
That's what she said.
I'm gonna do 20-inch box. We've been doing the 18-inch box a lot throughout this training cycle, but I'm gonna do a little bit higher today, so I don't have to put any pressure on my knees. So or as much pressure on my knees, I guess you could say. So I usually get up to about 315 before I put my belt on or knee sleeves or anything like that. So I'm supposed to get up to 92% of my max. I'm just gonna go heavy. I don't know what that'll be today. So the volume is way down. I'm actually only gonna do doubles and triples today. First couple ones will be around 5 reps to get warmed up. And then right around 80%, which should be around 365. I'll go and do triples. But we'll do like 5 working sets of doubles and triples. So. And these are superset with rocker jumps. So on these, just gonna rock back, feet are gonna be off the ground. Try to, when your feet hit the ground, straight up in the air onto the box. I don't set the boxes too high. I don't wanna trip for one, but sometimes you set it too high and then you're bringing your knees up and you're not really jumping straight up vertical, so. So it's a little bit above parallel. For me, 18 is perfect at parallel, but I'm just gonna go a little bit higher today. Safety first. So the last competition was probably the first one where I felt somewhat normal with the weight loss. Felt pretty good. It was a really hot day, so I ended up getting, I thought I was good during, but then that night, cramping up, and so lost a lot of water on Saturday. So rehydrated, and then like I said, just killing that work. I've gotten my workouts in this week. They just haven't been what I've wanted. This is kind of the biggest workout of the week. So, had to get it in. They tried to come up with something to stop me, so. All right, at 405, I did have somebody asking about the belt. So I wear a soft belt underneath the regular hard belt, the 10 millimeter belt. A lot of strongmen do that. They wear the soft belt. The main reason I wear it is it helps from pinching on my skin. So it also gives you a little bit extra support around, but I really like it because sometimes you'll snap this in and it'll sit on my hips really hard. So I don't feel that when I wear the soft belt underneath. With throwing, yeah, if you're just doing like the form freak stuff where everything is slow and perfect, well, you can't really throw like that. So when you're training and you're lifting for throwing, you have to try and be more explosive. You want to have all of that. You want to have that, you know, your concentric, eccentric, and control, but there's certain lifts and certain things that you do that you want to be explosive and use impulse and fast twitch. So this is a good way to go heavy. Try to be fast on squats and heavy, but then when you go over to your rocker jumps, you're really worried about hitting, being explosive. All right, we are at 455, 20-inch box. I'll probably go into doubles now. I might get up to 5. We'll see how it feels. I have not eaten, so some good old no sleep, fasted training. $495. Let's see how this goes. I may do one more set, and this might be it. It's just gonna depend on how I feel on it. So we got 5:45. We'll see how it goes.